So sorry, y'all. What's good, everybody? Sean Shola Rosenberg in the building. Welcome back to the live stream. We're about to watch WWE NXT Battleground. There we go.
In 4 years, welcome to WWE Battleground. Earlier today, our women's champion, the Dark Angel, Stephanie McIntyre, prepared to defend the women's title, and she will do so tonight against the Juggernaut. We will find out tonight truly who is the best when these two go one-on-one. On the topic of championships, there is Oba Femi. He will defend the NXT Championship against, well, an unknown NQCC's Miles Bourne, who shocked the world earning this championship opportunity. Can he prove he was born to be champion here tonight? And the question is, do you believe Joe Hendry puts the TNA World Championship on the line for the first time on WWE programming against that man, Trick Williams? The question now is, who will make history tonight? And the energy is absolutely electric here in Tampa. The lines have been drawn. Who survives? Who will be victorious after Battleground?
Be right back.
We are no strangers to the fight for survival. We are no strangers to the need to conquer. We are no strangers to battle. Leaders from two companies, one that should have the home field advantage.
I'm Trick Williams. I'm the face of this brand.
But now,
Trick Williams
is just an outcast in his own kingdom.
is a whiny bitch.
For the first time on WWE programming, the TNA World title will be defended.
This match will be historic because of me. As fast as your star rose to the top, it can come crashing back there.
Can Hendry prove to Williams? Joe Hendry is no average Joe.
A battle of a destroyed family, started by a once loyal soldier, now threatening an empire.
I'm sick of taking your orders.
Made your bet, and at Battleground, you're gonna lay it. I finished the dime once and for all. There is no bailout.
Just me breaking your face.
Some have everything to lose, but others battle with everything to gain.
I shocked the damn world. Or did!
You are the #1 contender.
I'm hard hitting, but I heard in that man.
I want to be judged by my ability, not my disability. So be it. When you step into the ring with me, your dream will die. I'm ready to shock the world again.
A battle for domination between the best in their arena.
Top to the best women's division in professional wrestling.
Grace McCare for the women's title at Battleground.
She escaped with the NXT Women's Championship once,
La Primera establishes dominance once again.
but at Battleground,
Beast mode gets engaged.
there is no escape.
I will show you. When you get close to my hell, you will burn in flame.
And so, let the battle begin.
Sorry about that.
To Battleground.
And now, WWE presents Battleground.
Oh, We're going to kick things off right away. We're going to kick things off right away with the NXT Women's North American Championship.
Battleground, the first championship match of the night. We want to welcome you in ringside, Big Joseph, alongside two-time WWE Hall of Fame, none other than Booker T, and also to my left, that being Corey Graves. And look, Corey, careers are going to be defined, history is going to be made.
The atmosphere is always special here in Tampa, a city where many of us began our WWE journey. Not far down the road on Dale Mabry Highway. I want to know who's going to take the next step tonight at Battleground.
And the ladies kick this thing off. This could be a main event, guys. Anywhere in the world.
And here comes the challenger.
Inexperience. But what we've seen over the past several months has truly been an evolution of Kalani Jordan as a competitor. Booker, I think you'll agree with me. We've asked to see a little more aggression, a little bit more of a mean streak from the first ever North American Women's Champion. I'd say we got it.
That caterpillar that turned into the butterfly that stings like a bee. That's Kalani Jordan. She's grown up so much over this last year. The first, guys, the first woman's North American champion. Stand up. Stand up, man.
And Booker hit this point moments ago, Graves. And I think you'll agree, this is going to set the tone for Battleground tonight.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy backstage all day. Every single match on the card is going to have a follow that mentality.
That's what this is all about.
Knows how special tonight is and how massive each opportunity to compete here in NXT is.
You can see on the face.
And here we go. The bell has ring. Whoa.
Oh, yes, I'm loving it.
Expect to see a lot more of that. Misdirection by Soul.
Shoulders down and rolling right back through his Ruka, sidestepping the drop kick. And again,
oh, wow.
Long-standing rivalry between these two over the Women's North American title. Jordan's first defense was against Soul. It's fitting. Soul's first defense is against Kalani.
Wow.
Title, both that stand and deliver, and both again competing here tonight.
Hear the appreciation for these two athletes throughout the Yingling Center.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I wouldn't shake hands, Kalani. Oh, okay.
Been through the trenches, and they did get a little shake of the hand, and now right back to it. So overpowering Kalani early on and up front.
I think it can be all about sportsmanship, but you can't be afraid to bend the rule here and there. Take a shortcut. Thumb somebody in the eye.
Kalani earned this opportunity by beating Zarya this past Tuesday.
Ooh. What a forearm.
Is that killer instinct you both were talking about?
No doubt.
No time for shaking hands right now. This is about competition. This is about the championship. This is about the North American
Look at
championship.
this submission stepping through like a man did last night.
STF applied.
STF.
Trying to reach out to that bottom rope, Kalani, but look, Kalani wants to fight her way through this hold right here, right now. But right now, desperation may be setting in because Sol Ruka has this cinched in deep. Almost in the
Oh, there it is.
weight, shoulders down into the ear fall. You know, Greg, when you take a look at these two, are they really starting to set themselves up to be the foundation of this division? Potentially.
Ooh.
But both Sol Ruka and Kalani Jordan have got very, very bright, hopefully long futures in WWE ahead of them. They could fight forever, as they say.
Those are many, many battles, guys.
Let Kalani think about it.
Oh.
Into a moonsault.
Wow.
Counter shifting again. Counter
There it is. Oh my God. OMG. Oh, look at the power. Oh, there it is.
Whoa, that was close. Based solely off the opening moments of this contest, I think this is going to come down to which of these two ladies makes the first mistake. Period.
Got a bad strategy right now, 'cause I don't think
Oh, what a kick.
Oh, and there could have been that mistake, Graves, you were alluding to, and now maybe.
Wow. 1, 2.
And another nearfall. You know, Booker, how much different is Kalani now opposed to 1 year ago? Because again, it was at Battleground last year in Vegas. She won the gold for the first.
like I say, we watched Kalani Jordan grow up in the middle of that ring. You know, like I say, being the first North American champion, that tells me she's got all the skills. She's a special talented.
I think something also that's important to remember is nice Northern Lights with a bridge.
Oh, there it is. Oh, and then kick out.
Kick out by Sol Ruca. Kalani lost the title at Halloween Havoc. She faced 3 different opponents on that night, Booker. Those, of course, being fatal.
Well, I mean, Larry Jordan, she's running for the fight. She's going to stay in the game right now. She's doing a hell of a job with Sol Ruca. I'm wondering if she can become a 2-time champion at this young age.
Oh, look at this innovative.
Wow.
Twist from Kalani. Kalani now stacking up Sol. And another kick out, but now trying to transition. I don't know, Graves, is it maybe a single leg Boston Crab?
Seems apparent to me thus far that Kalani Jordan has certainly done her homework on the champion. But this is where the inexperience can factor in. Kalani Jordan certainly not
What a kick.
submission expert by any stretch of the imagination. She's obviously added some new wrinkles to her game. Some aggression we've seen in cross-faced chicken wing in the past. Serve her very well. Nice half crab.
Sack is locked into Sol Ruca. Nice job of keeping the pressure off her lower back. And now looking at her partner, that being Zari on the outside, trying to navigate her way to that bottom rope to break the hole. And there's
Oh,
Kalani
man.
now trying to sit
Putting the
down.
pressure on.
And this is one way to counter that high-flying ability of Sol Ruca.
Ruca's been able to maintain her knee underneath her, minimizing the pressure while this is still painful, not likely to force a submission. And the champion able to escape.
Oh, there it is. The pin cover.
Down and another kick out. And, you know, some people have said about Sol Ruca, you know, being a double champion, there's pressure. Graves on WWE speed. Have you noticed pressure getting to Sol Ruca?
Some athletes thrive under pressure. That's what we've seen from Sol Ruca thus far in both of her championship reigns. Albeit
Oh, what a punch.
nothing short of impressive.
And to that point, whoa!
Whoa.
Wiggling for a moment, catching her balance and Sol. Precarious position.
Oh, no. Exactly. Exactly. Kalani is out.
Listen to this place.
Another look as Kalani Jordan driven face first into the canvas. But you were right, Vic. Rough landing for the champion at the same time.
You know, Booker, you are someone who knows just how difficult it is to defend 2 separate titles.
I think it's almost impossible to defend the title. I mean, time on the road alone pretty much take down the equation.
Oh.
Battleground. Starting to pick up some steam now is Ruca.
Oh, wow.
Rocking Kalani. And Kalani wisely rolled to the outside. That was smart because she has been rocked around in this match.
Smart decision, but Kalani also has to take into account the fact that Zari is only a few feet away. You can never take your eyes off her.
Becoming champion after Stephanie McCare, who was a double champion, relinquished the title for the betterment of the women's division. McCare, Jordan Grace still to come. Oh my God.
Whoa.
Fisherman suplex on the apron.
Countered by Sol for a moment. Got it.
Oh.
Helping Sol in this moment.
Ruca showing she's got some dynamite in her fists.
Talk about athleticism. Take a look at Kalani. Of course, the backdrop Michigan State just rocking though. Ruca
Oh, there it
to the
is.
floor. Now, Booker, I would say Kalani has shed that little sister stigma.
Oh, wow.
Talked about Kalani Jordan, how much she's grown up. You can feel it. You can feel it in the air tonight, man. Kalani Jordan is about
Watch out, Kalani. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Kalani, you got to focus on the match.
Better than you, Book, as now Kalani could be looking for the knockout blow here against Sol Ruca. Going up.
Oh, no.
Sol said, said that you certainly did. Now trying to hoist up, another counter trying to roll through again. Is Kalani, but so being able to stay one step ahead. Oh, that was innovative. That was almost like a backstabber of sorts. On the backstabber, both feet
Yeah.
to the spine of the challenger, and Ruka thinking about taking a high risk.
What is she thinking, man? Oh,
Wow!
my God.
Judges give a 10.
Wow!
And as we've seen in this matchup,
You gotta be kidding me. That was amazing.
Let these ladies know.
we knew this place would be rocking. We always talk about the athleticism. Soul showcases some power as well.
Oh, there it is. 1, 2, and a kick out. Man, what an incredible match so far.
In her first time in this, she's doing a hell of a job. They say, you're not a champion until you go out there and defend that championship in the middle of that big guy. This is Battleground.
And again, hard to argue, but another thing to point out, Soul is trying to
Take a page out of Zarya.
Oh, man.
It looked like maybe she was trying to enter into the zone of destruction. It didn't work out. And Kalani now. We've seen her win in the past. With that bottom.
There it is. Oh, wow. And another kick. And then Kalani with the third. And oh, wow.
There's that rage starting to boil
All right, be careful. Don't get frustrated, Kalani.
Champion is forced to kick out. Soul is forced to exert energy.
Jordan trying to become a two-time Women's North American champion, first to do so. So Ruka looking to be successful in her first championship defense. A lot on the line in this matchup here, Book.
Right now, with a prone position, not a great position for both of these ladies. What's going to happen? Oh, baby.
No way.
Not a poison Rana.
She's not going to do it. She's not going to do it.
Oh, wow.
Kalani took too much time. Poison Rana.
Oh, no. Spear.
Destruction. Cover.
1, 2, and a kick out. Wow.
Another look first at the splash. Full extension, full impact for Jordan. Not enough to finish the job. And this is insane.
And a spear. I thought it was over.
Borrowing a maneuver from her friend Zarya, but still not done.
Looking for the soul snatcher. Counter by Kalani. Again, these two have had so many battles over the last year. Bringing it to tonight. Soul now trying to go up top, take another high risk, but Kalani
Oh, man.
passed. I mean, there is nothing Booker stopping either of these women.
Yeah, right there. So we just wasted a little bit too much time, maybe 2 seconds. And right there, Kalani trying to capitalize.
Uh-oh. There it is. 1, 2, and a kick out. Oh, my goodness.
This just shows you the prestige, how much, Corey, this championship means to the locker room and to the two fighting over it.
You see Zarya on the outside barking orders, perhaps motivation to the champion Soul Ruka. Incredible effort thus far by both of these women, but neither able to pick up the W just yet.
You can feel Tampa right now. I wonder whose corner they're in. Who are they trying to rally in this moment?
What a match so far.
Both these guys, I think if both these girls beat
Oh,
Counter for counter.
and a forearm. Oh, and an elbow. A slap. And another slap. Another forearm.
She wants this championship.
And a super kick.
She's certainly doing it here. She's certainly doing it now. Fully focused in. Kalani, though, able to counter.
Wow.
Through, but look where she's at, Graves. Looking for that one of a kind. Split-legged.
Oh, come on.
Zarya just. Zarya helped her partner, but at what cost?
Soul, keep your head in the game.
Incoming!
Jordan from behind with what could be the dagger that ends Soul's title reign.
And Booker, did you just feel the momentum shift in this matchup?
I mean, they're just seem to have gone out of the room right now. Kalani Jordan is in perfect. Oh,
Countered again, was looking for that soul snatcher. Kalani right now, nothing will stop Jordan. She continues to persevere and push through. She was so happy, she was so excited, elated to be the first champion and carry that lineage. She wants to make history one more time here tonight by becoming the first woman to hold the Women's North American title twice. But Soul now, perched high again. Going up. Oh! Soul freaking
Oh, she got her. 1, 2, 3. Oh, man.
We just saw that. You were speechless. My jaw about hit the table in front of us. Take another look at Zara getting caught red-handed. Her heart may have been in the right place, but she got a one-way ticket back to the locker room as a result. Sol Ruca took her eye off the prize for just a moment, but when you are capable of that sort of breathtaking athleticism, you can afford a mistake from time to time. What a victory.
Wow.
Absolutely unbelievable. Standing O for Sol Ruca, who continues to roll and ride the wave of momentum as champion here in NXT.
Man, what a match so far, but disappointment from Kalani Jordan, but she definitely put up a good effort.
Hosts two epic events. WWE Worlds Collide featuring Triple A Lucha Libre.
How good is this?
And WWE Money in the Bank.
The opportunity of a lifetime.
Rise above the rest. WWE Worlds Collide and Money in the Bank in Los Angeles, June 7th. Individual event tickets on sale now. On June 28th, from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, champions live here. WWE
Night of Champions.
for the first time ever in Kingdom Arena, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Tickets available soon on WeBook.
You certainly did. And Briggs heard you. And Briggs right now could be looking. Well, there comes Nico Vance.
There goes Nico Vance. Face full of
Oh, wow.
Jensen. Jensen getting up on the apron. Our official doing his best.
easy with the boot on the outside behind the official's back.
And Sean Spears ugly inside cradle. And Spears steals one tonight.
Here's the winner, Sean Spears.
Briggs in absolute disbelief because he wasn't just facing one man. He was facing one man. And now the emotions get into Briggs one more time. And look at Jensen. Look at Nico Vance. Briggs is out here.
Oh, wow.
Ill-advised decision by Josh Briggs, who's just being mauled and mugged right now at the hands of the Culling.
Oh, the Culling loves it. Spears right now is salivating.
Wait a minute.
It's a tag team.
It's Hank and Tank. Here be the odds. All 6 of these men now. And remember what Hank and Tank told Josh Briggs. Listen to the NXT universe. Rise up for the champs. Hank and Tank told Briggs they would have his back. And the tag team champions certainly did here tonight.
Gentlemen, our moment has arrived. Tonight, for the very first time, we team together in outfitting on a grand stage of a PLE. A stage that's unfamiliar to you, Nico, and a platform that's but a memory for you, Brooks, but that's all contemporary. Men, tonight you can rely on my experience and my wisdom to guide, but make no mistake, I will be leaning on you both, because you have rejuvenated my purpose by becoming the truest versions of yourselves. Now those three superstars, Hank, Tank, and Briggs, they pose a very formidable challenge. But we're the culling, and we have the ability to be victorious.
Battleground. The perfect description for the setting tonight. This is the biggest match of my life. And with my brothers by my side, I will leave carnage. Smash through 3 brick walls if I have to, just to make sure our hands are raised.
This is a moment of reflection for me and my journey. From where I was, wondering if I would continue to fall short, but now I realize that I was hanging with the wrong people. I'm not focused on what was, but what's in front of me. And that is 3 people who have my best interests in their minds and the epitome of what true friends are.
Tonight, the calling ascends once again, closing the doors on the past by putting down Josh Briggs, and opening the doors of the future by letting Hank and Tank know that we are coming for the NXT Tag Team titles. We purge the weak, slaughter the feeble, and your calling does whatever it needs to do to win.
Two-day combo tickets for SummerSlam at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey on Saturday, August the 2nd and Sunday, August 3rd are on sale now via Ticketmaster. Oh, Corey, take a look at who's here.
Ava backstage having a chat with Dalise and Chick Tormenta, luchadors from AAA. You gotta wonder if this is gonna have Worlds Collide implications. Well, let's throw backstage to Sarah Strider with a very special guest.
Joining me right now is the standard of TNA, Mike Santana. Mike, you're taking your first ever WWE Premium Live event. How are you enjoying it?
Sarah, it's taken me 16 years to finally walk through the doors here at the WWE. So to say I'm having a hell of a time is a definite understatement. But listen, I've made it very clear that I'm coming after the TNA World title. So I'm here to watch Joe and Trick throw hands against each other. And to the WWE universe that don't know who I am, I'm a loud and proud Boricua from the Bronx, New York, baby. I don't mince words. And keeping it a buck has been ingrained in me since day one. So I'm gonna keep it plain and simple for you. I'm here because I want the winner of tonight's match. I want who's walking out TNA World Champ.
Look, another TNA wrestler where they don't belong. You know, it's bad enough we got Joe Hendry stealing the main event spotlight tonight. Now we got Santana demanding things. You know, I'm getting real sick and tired of all these outsiders here.
Charlie, you don't know me. And here, cutting into my interview time, calling me an outsider. We all know time is money, so we obviously have a problem.
I got this. Respectfully, dog, I don't see no problem. I see an opportunity for both of us. My boy Miles is getting hit in his NXT title match, so if you don't mind, I want an opportunity with the standard of TNA itself. Let's do this now.
Fire, respect, unlike your homeboy here. Get with your management, I'm gonna get with mine. I'll see you in 48 hours.
Come on, man.
Oh, wow.
Battleground live in Tampa here tonight in Battleground is brought to you in part by Jack Pocket. New customers download the Jack Pocket app and use code WWE at checkout to receive a free Mega Millions or Powerball ticket.
Truth will ultimately prevail. But there's pain bringing it to light.
Oh, of course.
The following contest is a 6-man tag team match scheduled
The calling.
How has Spears continued to stall the calling?
Well, Sean Spears finds the weak, finds the injured, finds the wounded, and infiltrates their psyche completely. A few months ago, we would never fathomed the idea that Izzy Dane would be following Sean Spears around, proving herself to be such an invaluable asset to the calling. Yet here we are. Sean Spears continues to gain power by utilizing the people around him who are some of the most dangerous in NXT.
What is it you say, Booker, about Sean Spears?
No, he's definitely the GPS, the navigator.
These guys get lost in their own hotel rooms.
Oh, yes, man.
And their opponents, a team of Josh Briggs and the NXT Tag Team Champions, Hank Walker, Tate Ledger, Hank, and Tate.
I'm not even going to ask Booker this, Greg. You got to admire our tag team champions for being men of their word, saying we will have your back.
Hank and Tank have certainly lived up to their promise as pertains to Josh Briggs. But this could be an instance of the tag team champions involving themselves in a conflict that they need not. This is Josh Briggs' problem. Josh Briggs needs to get his head straight.
I'm willing to bet, Booker, you think that Hank and Tank should have minded their own business?
Concerning themselves with business that don't concern them big. They're tag team champions. They need to be thinking about the tag team championship and who's next. That's what they should be thinking about. Come on, man.
You got to imagine if the Culling is able to get a victory here tonight, they should be in the championship.
You damn right. You damn right. A place that they should not be in. Right.
Who? The Culling should be in?
I think this, like I said, this match might be in that.
Here we go.
You know, he is as angry as we've ever seen him. Corey, you know him longer than we have.
Listen, Briggs is not in a great headspace right now. Tonight is of the utmost importance. If Briggs doesn't come out here with a victory, or at least a strong showing, it could be catastrophic for him mentally. When your head's not right, but I think you'll agree with me, it doesn't matter what your body does.
I agree with you 100%. One thing about the big guy, Big Josh Briggs, he's always on top early in the game. Seems like he just so.
Oh. Wow.
Their best right now is they tagged into the matchup. Let Booker have his thing. It's only two, but Vance rolling out of the way. And look, Nico Vance, this is someone who's had 4 or 5 matches in his career, finds himself on the premium live stage.
Nico Vance has a penchant for violence. There's no doubt about that.
Wow.
To be at home in their bed. You don't need to worry about support in this game. You need to worry about who stands on your own 2 feet.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God, man.
The officials check it. Did you hear that impact?
Look at this once again.
Wow.
Sickening. That was cranium meets steel.
Look, I'm sorry to cut you off. What
No,
you saying? That was
answer my question. Can you trust Brooks? Can you do that? I think Josh Briggs, I don't know why. Can you trust Josh Briggs? I don't know, man. I don't think you can. This guy, he has failed 2 different partners. Come on, man. We seen it right here.
under the cover, hook of the leg, and a kick out. This is one man who obviously lost trust in Briggs.
One of the aforementioned partners that Booker just brought up.
Jensen held the United Kingdom tag titles with Briggs. They were as close as brothers at one point. Jensen has blamed Briggs time and time again and has found a new family with Nico Vance, who right now is in the ring, showcasing his...
Just think about how close Illinois was to becoming tag team champions here. And who messed it up? Josh Briggs. Who messed up? Who could not stay focused? Who's the one who messed up? Come on, man.
I agree with you, Book.
I have nothing to argue. I mean, no leg to stand on, to be honest. And, you know, you take a look at what happened on the countdown to Battleground. Both Jensen and Vance thanked Josh
1, 2.
They thanked him for getting them to the Premium Live stage. Vance's first Premium Live event, his fifth televised match. Jensen's first Premium Live event in 3 years as Sean Spears checks into the match.
Sean Spears, I'm going to say this guy has done a hell of a job with Nico Vance, Brooks Jensen, and Easy J. I mean, come on, Brooks Jensen. He's got a
Man.
membership to Supercuts.
They're chanting 10. Reminiscing his old gimmick. What was it? What was Sean Spears' old gimmick?
I mean, you see the $500 shirts. I mean, you see the new attitude. I mean, come on, he's looking great. He's been in the gym. He's been training.
Booker, he thanks Sean Spears for that, but it looks like, and Corey brought up a great point earlier. Yes, I know it's going to kind of make. Booker seems, it seems
Ty Dillinger. That's what it was. Reminiscing his fans are reminiscing his old gimmick, which is the Ty Dillinger gimmick.
Is that how Sean Spears put it all together?
Gets his hooks in, gets his claws in early when these superstars are down on their luck. When they're down and out.
There it is. Wow.
Taking all that advice they've received from teams over the last several months, trying to put it all together, and Briggs is someone who knows about the highs and the lows. Look out.
There it is.
He's sweating gravy right now, Graves.
I couldn't see because he broke my monitor, derelict.
Hey, whoa! Flying through the air.
Wow.
Tank is unglued. Showcasing that power. This goes back when you said about being tag team champions, Booker. Maybe they are thinking 2 steps ahead. We just don't see it. Briggs dropping Nico Vance.
Big shot there by the big man. I love that. Maybe he's got his focus tonight. Maybe he's in the game here tonight.
Now all of a sudden he loves it, Graves. Did you hear that?
I'm just making a point. I'm making a point.
Stay on one side of the fence.
It's not a fence.
I heard nothing fallacious from Booker T just now.
That's the blue word. Double superplex.
They're never going to beat me at that one.
Oh, double elbows.
Unbelievable.
I think that was a flying headbutt from Nico Vance. Excuse me. The action flying around.
1, 2, 3. Oh.
They just broke that up.
Big Josh Briggs with the big moonsault from the heavens. My God, man.
A man that big for all intents and purposes should not be able to do a maneuver that smoothly, like the moonsault from the man of mayhem.
Ooh.
Even for our opening
Oh, wow.
Battleground here in Tampa was 2014. All these men are looking to hit their opponent, make them feel like they're back in 2014.
Oh, no.
Spinning heel kick from Jensen.
Right in the breadbasket. Impressive athleticism from Jensen.
Oh, big straight. That kick right to the bridge of the nose. Tag was made. Nico Vance is now legal. And Graves, there's a lot to like about Nico Vance.
Not as a human being, the guy's detestable. He's a very, very talented athlete.
Briggs for a second, and Spears! Not often we see Spears leave his feet. Nico Vance, though, still just being able to hold, take into that dominator, off the double stomp, into the...
1, 2.
Official in this moment as this matchup continuing to roll on.
As the official has the best view in the house. Gotta trust his discretion. Certainly,
there's been bodies flying around this entire match. Who's to say, we, of course, as Greg just said, don't have the best vantage as our officials do. But again, now things starting to break down one more time. And Tank sending Jensen for the ride. Swing and miss tag was made. I don't think Jensen realized that Briggs is the legal superstar for his team.
It's going to be Briggs and Jensen who are still the legal competitors in this matchup.
Back to their football days. Wiping out Spears.
Can't win it out there, though, guys.
Well, Briggs is the legal superstar. He is in the center of the ring, and he is trying to drag his former partner, his former friend, his former brother into the ring.
Could provide a level of catharsis.
Big splash.
Briggs needs desperately.
And Chris, sometimes Briggs go for a cover there. He decided not to. I think he wanted to inflict some damage as he goes down to Nico Vance.
Briggs is thinking,
oh, wait a minute. Our official.
A boot from Izzy Dame.
The referee didn't see what.
Come on.
Another cover, and Briggs just able to.
Oh,
Izzy Dame always seems to be the mastermind. Somehow, some way, has no one there.
there it is.
Looking up, looking to make a tag. In comes Hank. Nico Vance back up and off. Things are getting out of hand. Another tag was made. It is now Tank that is leading.
Out of hand for wildly inappropriate.
Hit first. Hit last. High impact offense from the champs.
1, 2, 3.
Overcome the Cully here tonight.
Wow. So far, what a PLE.
But tonight, the Cully couldn't close the door.
And it feel good for Josh Briggs and the NXT Tag Team Champions as we look at some of the high-impact closing moments. Vicious double team mid-ring crushes Brooks Jensen. And the beginning of the end for Hank, Tank, and Josh Briggs. What a win.
One has to imagine what the Cully is going to be thinking about now after what just happened here tonight at Battleground. Do you see the tag team champion?
Nico Vance from behind just dragged Briggs out.
Oh, the Cully's not done.
This is what the Cully was thinking about. Revenge.
You gotta be kidding me.
Spears, Vance, Jensen teeing off
Like a
on
pack,
the victors.
like a pack of wolves. What did he say? He just told Izzy Dame to bring him a steel chair. Oh, wait, just because you lose the match, you end up doing this?
It's about the reckoning.
What does that have to do with anything?
Oh no!
Inamora's here.
He's here!
I tell you, Inamora's excursion was over.
To the shock and awe of the Cully, Inamora with a chair.
What the hell?
What do you mean, what the hell? Inamora, Briggs,
Wow!
Tank.
Thought he was in Japan.
What a moment! I feel bad for Jensen, or at least a half second. And a little bit of payback for Briggs. Inamora is back. Briggs has to be rejoicing. One thing for sure, there is a lot of bellies at Battleground.
That's your takeaway. Bellies.
And some rejoicing. It's good to see a smile on the face of Josh Briggs.
Inamora returning to NXT and surprising everyone, but with me right now is Ethan Page. Ethan, ahead of your NXT North American Championship match on Tuesday against Ricky Saints, can you explain to us?
I really don't care what questions you have. Ricky Saints! Everybody here seems to believe in their heart that you are the coolest guy in NXT. Sarah, I hate to break it to you and everybody watching, but that's all external. None of that's real. It's just for show. All the confidence, the charisma, that silver tongue, the way he dresses. Yeah. Because on the inside, Ricky Saints, one of the most insecure human beings I have ever met. I mean, how else do you explain making such poor decisions based on emotion? Why? Because he got pressed a little bit, challenged a little bit, put in a corner. And now here we are on Tuesday, Ethan Page gets a shot at the North American Championship. Ricky, you have followed every single footstep I have taken for the last 3 months since you showed up in NXT. Well, that path you've been following, it ends on Tuesday.
Hello, Ethan.
When I become boss, the new North American champion, so please have my side plates ready.
Well, we'll see. But Ethan, what I actually came here to tell you is that because of the mess you and Ricky created, you two are actually going to kick off the show on Tuesday.
Oh, no. This is actually fantastic because the longer this goes, I promise you, the worse it's going to get for Ricky.
Ethan, stop talking. I wasn't done. What I was going to continue saying was that whoever wins the North American title match on Tuesday will defend it on Saturday, June 7th at Worlds Collide. Good luck.
Thanks, boss.
Rated T. Be right back.
WWE 5 is louder than ever. And they're bringing the noise city to city. So get ready to join the action. 14 brand new events. Tickets on sale now. NXT. Some say it's a battlefield, but to me, it's home. I'm Tony D'Angelo, the Don of NXT. The D'Angelo family will always own these streets. And the glue that holds this family together is Adriana.
Fool me once, I break your face.
Then there's Luca Crucifino, my consigliere. Luca, you get that thing done? That thing, and the other thing. This is it, huh? Take care of business. That's my boy. He's my right-hand man. He's the underboss. We grew up together.
I always had his back because that's what loyalty is all about.
I trust him with my life. He saved my ass more times than I can count.
When I got locked up, he handled business.
You know I'd do anything for you, right? Just like you taught me, T. I learned from the best. I can't remember a time that it wasn't me and Stacks against the world.
Our time is now, Don. It's time for us to take over.
The Don and the Underboss. Two-time Tag Team Champions.
I'm gonna be loyal to the end. You can always trust me, T. Always.
Hey!
Thursday!
How do we not see this coming? T, we gotta take the fight to them. They're dangerous. You gotta... Listen, that's your temper talk. Emotion is a sign of weakness. Yeah, but the same thing can be said about the family right now. No respect.
Now, Stacks, he's always been so passionate. He always wanted to lead the family.
I'm the underboss. This is my call. Are you with me?
But at the same time, Stacks' impulsivity jeopardized his family.
Stacks, what the hell are you doing? Risking the family on something I didn't sign off on?
Stacks, do not question me again. Listen, we all want dog steak, okay? But we're not gonna do it in some street. We're gonna do it in front of the entire world. Stand and deliver. Understand me? Understood. You can always trust me, T. Always.
I was shocked when this happened at Stand and Deliver, a WrestleMania season.
Of taking your orders. You aren't capable of leading us anymore. You were getting soft. I had to take the reins myself and put you in your place. Luca, gone. You need to make this right. Do you know why I invited you out here?
And then you send Rizzo into hiding?
What if we have a sit down?
Look, I can't sit down with him. He declared war.
He waited for the whole world to be watching. He took that knife and he stuck it right in my back. Now, Stacks, you're gonna pay for your sins
Family business will be settled once and for all as the Don battles the underboss at Battleground.
Stacks, you want the big shit, huh? You want to be the Don? Tony, at Battleground, I finished the Don and put an end to the D'Angelo family once and for all.
Stacks, you wanted all the glory. That's why you're never gonna sit in a big chair. And at Battleground, there is no betrayal. There is no bailout. Just me breaking your face.
Oh, man. Here comes the dawn. Tony D'Angelo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 240 pounds, the Dawn of NXT, Tony D'Angelo.
Corey, how difficult is it going to be for the Don to keep his composure in this fight?
You have to imagine that the Don is seeing red right now, but that's exactly what Stacks wants the Don to be seeing. Stacks can get under the skin inside the head of Tony D'Angelo. We may leave here with a new Don of NXT.
D'Angelo said the worst thing about betrayal, it never comes from your enemy. Step on and over the D'Angelo family crest. I still just don't understand or even want to believe that Stacks betrayed his family.
You don't have to like it, you don't have to believe it, but you do have to accept it, Vic. I may be guilty of playing devil's advocate here, but obviously Stacks was closer to the situation than we will ever be. Stacks understood the life that the family led better than you and I ever will. Obviously the underboss felt that something had to change and forced his hand to take the Don out.
He did force that hand booker by betraying Tony D. The family is standing and delivered. Crucifino's missing. Rizzo into hiding. It's just... We have seen these guys know the loyalty between the two, Booker.
Was it betrayal or was it something that just had to happen? That's the question. That's the question.
It's fair. This is the Don, his former underboss, one of the most personal grudge matches in recent memory here in NXT. The Don has not taken his eyes off of Lorenzo. We've seen the Don stand up for what's right. Doesn't cut corners. Remember how he refused to use brass knuckles? Booker, do you think you could give him a chance tonight?
Oh.
Baby, here we go. Let me tell you something. I had a chance to talk to James Rizzo inside the Hall of Fame just yesterday. He told me he came in to stand and deliver. Oh, man. And Tony D could not pull the trigger. And Tony D saw that Tony D still a man to run this group. I don't know. That's what.
Stacks the one who declared war. There's been the 5 families of New York. They've had their issues. The Corleones, the Sopranos, the D'Angelos as well. And it was Tony D'Angelo said, if you want the big seat, come and take it, Stacks.
Stacks absolutely going to have to fight for the seat, so to speak. Right now, the Don all over the former underboss.
D'Angelo, Lorenzo, closer than brothers during during their entire lives. From the
Oh, wow.
to earning their stripes on the docks to NXT. And again, Booker, remember it was Stacks who got the Don out of jail, who came up with the plan.
Tell you something, you can see the cracks forming back then. I'm gonna tell you, that's when Tony D lost his mojo. Some people, not me, say Tony D may have talked to get out a little soon.
Now you're just spreading fake news right now.
I'm just saying.
And there's Tony D flying right back in. And look, Corey hinted to this, and he has talked about it. But to you, Booker, did you see the tensions escalating then between these two? If you want to go all the way back to then.
No, that's when it all started, I think. I mean, Tony D was the man inside. He had
Excuse me.
the boss. I wouldn't
Sorry.
the boss. I'm calling him the boss now.
Oh.
Like his landing from the dive.
That was gnarly landing there by Channing Stacks for Rizzo. Give him that respect, guys. Give him that respect.
Oh, what a clothesline.
His ass kicked right here in front of us. The Don came to fight in this matchup. The Don was ready since the beginning, and there went rib first. Stacks into the side of the ring.
Right through the barricade.
I'll ask you what I asked Corey when the Don was making his way to the ring. How difficult do you think it's going to be for him to keep his composure? He's pretty composed right now.
Oh, look at Stacks trying to run away. Oh.
But right now, he's looking real good. I give him a lot of credit.
All you had to do is listen to me. That's all you had to do is listen to you.
Oh. Oh.
This is what I'm talking about. You were talking about how composed the Don was. The Don took his eye off the prize for just a moment, and Stacks made him pay. That could be a recurring theme in this.
And Stacks drop kick into the ribs, Booker. I think the point of those steel steps just went into the lower rib cage of the Don.
The Don, he's still trying to talk some sense in the Channing Stacks. He's about pulling the trigger. He's about taking over this and taking it to another level. I like that, man.
D'Angelo criticized Lorenzo for making impulsive decisions like the brawl with Darkstick. Said that he didn't consult the Don. Stacks was taking things into his own hands because, as Lorenzo said, Tony D'Angelo is soft. That's what he said, he's soft.
If you want to maintain any sort of control in this industry, look at Sean Spears and the company. You got the Don and the family. You make a lot of promises, but after a while, if you don't keep your promises, the people you're trying to keep control of are going to get tired of it. Maybe the success wasn't enough for Stacks.
Channing Stacks to Rizzo, that's what I call it. I mean, he had the right idea. Take the fight to Dark State. Okay, sit back and wait on somebody like Dark State to make the first move. You can't do that.
Guys, you both then seem to me that you understand why Lorenzo felt underrated.
Channing Stacks over there. Give him his damn credit, man. Give him his damn. This guy's the boss. This guy's taking over.
He's not the boss. He's not the Don.
Give him his credit, please.
What credit, Booker? He hasn't beaten the man. He's the underboss. Oh! Yes, he's got this fight, but he's not in the big seat. He's not in the big chair. He's into the cover. He hooks the leg and a kick out from the Don.
It's the same thing he's feeling from Tony D. No respect. You can't even call a guy by his full name. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
If I sat here and said Channing Stacks Lorenzo for every move that he did, we wouldn't be able to talk through the whole damn match, Book. It seems like you're just trying to wiggle your way into the family somehow. Personal, professional, podcaster, former. You gonna be their coach all the time?
Just give this man his credit.
All I know is, Vic, you better watch your tongue. You might end up wearing cement shoes, all right?
Well, yeah, you like that, I bet.
From here.
It's Channing Stacks Lorenzo with a beautiful submission right now, a body scissors, Book. You know a lot about putting on body scissors.
Right now, Tony D made tap because the squeeze right now is incredible by Channing Stacks Lorenzo.
Well, as we look at this, Graves, you know Channing Stacks Lorenzo is not afraid to get his hands dirty.
What we're seeing right now is a very successful strategy being employed by Channing Stacks Lorenzo. The Don is in trouble. It's like a constrictor right now. Every time the Don exhales, Stacks locks those legs a little bit tighter, trying to squeeze the breath out of Tony.
Let's not turn into this maybe a slugfest. In the Don right now, swinging away. Going right back to his injured rib, which again went to the point of the steel steps, and that has been the focal point for Lorenzo here in these last few moments. And coming in, and right back shot, red basket.
Baby. That's what I'm saying. He's going to go for that kill shot right there. Some bullseye on those floating reels. And right now, Channing Stacks Lorenzo is looking to lower the pool.
Oh,
yes, man.
Cement shoes in the center of the ring.
And a kick out.
Able to fight out. Able to kick out. And look
at the malice in the eyes of Channing Stacks Lorenzo as we look again at his knee being driven down right at the base of the Don's skull. Very nearly ended this one.
Every trader is motivated by either money. Ego. Or ideology. And it doesn't seem like Stacks sees eye to eye with D'Angelo anymore. Both men had the same idea throughout this matchup, but Tony D'Angelo now starting to fight back.
Tony D's not going to quit. He's got a lot of fight. And oh, baby! Oh, baby!
You remember the ankle earlier in the matchup, Graves, when Stacks came over the top rope? He just grabbed that left ankle once again. That might be something to keep our eye on. We are live in Tampa here for Battleground, and this is a battle between two former family members, Tony D'Angelo, Channing Stacks Lorenzo. Let's not forget it was Lorenzo who lured D'Angelo into a trap. He threatened him. He brutally attacked Tony with a crowbar. D'Angelo remembers every single moment of the last several weeks.
Trying to let Tony D know who the real boss is, man.
Spine buster!
Man! Big spine buster. Tony D look like he's sucking it up, blocking out all the pain.
Still holding on to those ribs, though.
Just short reel right there. He can't fight.
D'Angelo doing his best to try to fight, and Stacks tried this earlier. And Tony D'Angelo throwing some body shots.
Big, heavy uppercut to the ribs of Channing Stacks Lorenzo.
Decleating Lorenzo. Graves, you said it. It's hard for him to breathe. It's hard for him to move. I mean, you got to wonder, too, at what point does maybe Stacks really start focusing in and there is another kick right to the ribs, continuing to punish that part of the body. And you know, Tony's not going to stop fighting in this matchup. Whoa!
Self-preservation.
Another miss, and this again. D'Angelo, with all the pain, trying to block out, trying to hoist up, trying to overpower. Bridge.
That was close. So close.
Got to be disheartening for Tony D'Angelo to fight through the pain, to summon all the power you've got left to deliver a picture-perfect German suplex and have Stacks still survive.
You can look in the eyes of Tony D'Angelo right here, guys.
That Booker, does he look soft to you right now?
I mean, the guy doesn't look soft. He looks like
oh, got caught!
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Got caught, look at these elbows. One after another from Stacks.
Triangle right there. Just lock it in. Stacks it, lock it in.
Trying to continue now. Oh, my, again fighting through the pain. Powerbomb. So much taken out of the Don. And instead of going for the cover, he pounces on top of his former underboss.
Gonna cost him the emotions running too high. The Don's seeing red. He's not thinking straight.
Oh. Why did he stop? What's Tony doing?
Oh, no.
At the end of the day, these guys grew up together. They were a family. Maybe it's an attack of the conscience for Tony D'Angelo.
Well, we talk about the loyalty between these two, but I mean this. Why stop now?
Come on, Tony. You can't. Tony, you got to get back in the mix.
called him soft several times, that he lost faith in the way Tony could carry the family, and weakness being shown, being exploited, now by Lorenzo. Spine first with the dime.
Question was just answered, my guys. Will Tony D finish the job? He wouldn't finish the job. He would not get the job done.
And brutal impact. Spine first into the steel. Stacks. Synthetic and some daylight.
Running right through Stacks. And again now. This time, forget about it.
1, 2. Oh.
Gotta give credit to Stacks on that exchange, being able to kick out, especially.
Come on, Tony. You got to stay on the mix.
Into the steel.
It's more than just a match, guys. He walks away here is going to be truly the
Tony just ended.
his family.
Could have been the final kiss, and the ribs. I think Tony was looking to launch, as we've seen so many times. Stacks over the top. He just couldn't do it. His body may be starting to give way.
Oh, no.
Stacks now making the climb to the top turnbuckle. Target acquired, has the Don in his sights. Here comes Lorenzo. Oh, that's gotta do it.
Man.
And falling and maybe fading to the outside is Tony D'Angelo.
Do your job, ref. Do your job.
Hold on. You remember this. Stacks looking for that ace up his sleeve, looking for his trusty crowbar he always did. But one step ahead of the underboss was the Don.
What the hell? What the hell went wrong with the plan?
The Don showing why. Bam! Big spear! He's in the big seat. He's in the chair. Always has a plan. But again, so much taken out. And now just raining down fists. And I don't think the Don is going to stop now.
The official might want to get in there and think about stopping this.
Come on, refs.
Sorry. I made a mistake. I'm sorry.
No, no, no. No, Tony, don't fall for it.
And now you're lying. Tony, not to be fooled. The Don to the underboss. Big, massive spine buster.
Wait a minute.
Luca Crucifino.
This dude was neck deep in the desert.
Just like it's saying delivered. The referee didn't see it. He was just as shocked at Luca.
No, come on.
Final blow. Not like this.
You gotta be kidding me.
Calling the boss. Chanting Stacks. Lorenzo.
Take a look at this thunderous spine buster delivered by Tony D'Angelo.
I thought he was gonna go for the cover.
To the stunning return of Luca Crucifino, the consigliere of the family, which opened the door for Stacks to deliver a low blow and a bicycle knee to the back of the skull of the Don. Tonight is D'Angelo, who looks to be sleeping with the fishes.
Family turmoil continuing. For the D'Angelo.
You cost him the match, bruh.
What's Your Story with Stephanie McMahon features sit-downs with people from all walks of life, sports, entertainment, business, and more to learn their stories and hear their journey. This week's guest was Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Catch What's Your Story on Stephanie McMahon's YouTube channel or any audio platform where you get your podcasts. And Stephanie has been very busy of late. An all-new Stephanie's Places is out, featuring a two-time WWE Hall of Famer.
The most pressure was learning how to do the water spit. We know for a very long time I could never.
Of course.
Oh, Steph's gonna do my entrance.
Of course. No.
So that day of WrestleMania, when we have all this pressure for like 2 hours.
Of course, Stephanie would interview her own husband. She tried. She couldn't get it.
Let me in on how to do it until like the very, very end.
I told you how to do it. You just weren't paying attention. It's not as easy as you think, right?
Stephanie's Places is a 10-episode.
Of course, she would interview her own husband.
Stephanie McMahon, as she explores the pockets of America that helped shape the journeys of some of the most famous names in WWE history. Stephanie's Places is available to watch now on ESPN Plus, also on Hulu and Disney Plus. Episode 9 features Triple H. Well, there's Trick Williams looking to show the world here tonight at Battleground that his opponent, the TNA World Champion Hendry, is just an average Joe. Main event still to come.
Oh, that's the main. Oh, that's the main event.
Tonight only, free shipping on qualifying orders.
Raw was insane last night, and we gotta talk about it.
The Raw recap is where we break down everything, all the wild moments, the shock, and the chaos.
It's real reactions only, whether we're cheering, gasping, or straight up questioning everything.
And WWE superstars stopping by to tell stories that you will hear nowhere else.
In the ring, out of ring, expect the unexpected.
You let me get it all out.
We are unpacking it all.
Catch the Raw recap brought to you by Fanatics every Tuesday on YouTube or wherever you get podcasts.
Well, in moments, two women with similar paths, both with the desire to be champion, will compete for the NXT
Of course,
title.
Stephanie Valkyrie takes on Jordan Grace for the NXT Women's Championship. Well, Jordan Grace takes on Stephanie Valkyrie. I meant to say that.
I'd like to introduce myself.
From San Fernando, Chile, a Chilean badass who is taking the wrestling world by storm. First time to ever hold the NXT Women's Championship and the North American Championship at the same time.
I am the NXT Women's Champion. La primera.
Estamos con Stephanie V.R.G, chilena oriunda de San Fernando y campeona de la categoría mundial más
Look at Buck. Buck likes that.
Who is my next challenger?
Julia or Jordan Grace? They're gonna have a #1 contenders match. Whoever wins that, that's your opponent at Battleground.
Battleground implications hanging in the balance. There is Jordan Grace. Will she become the #1 contender? Or will it be her opponent tonight, Julia? And Jordan Grace is headed to Battleground.
And I did exactly what I said I was going to do.
Jordan Grace, face to face with the Dark Angel.
I earned my long overdue singles title match against Stephanie, and Battleground is a very fitting name because that is exactly what it's going to be. Jordan, I hope you're ready for the hell I got to put you through. Jordan was at the top of TNA, and now she wants to be at the top for NXT. Jordan, she conquered championship, but I conquered continents.
Stephanie and I have one goal in mind, and that's to be at the top of the best women's division in professional wrestling. I think I'm the best. Stephanie thinks she's the best. In Tampa, we'll find out who's right.
To become the best in each other, I went through hell. And I made that hell my home.
At Stand and Deliver, she escaped with the NXT Women's Championship once, but at Battleground, there is no escape.
At Battleground, I will show you, Jordan, when you get close to my hell, you will burn in flame.
The time is now. Grace Vaquer for the NXT Women's Championship at Battleground.
Here we go. Jordan Grace.
Graves, I asked you this when this woman faced Julia. Is it now or never for Jordan Grace?
You have to look at any opportunity in NXT's women's division as now or never, because the division continues to evolve, it continues to grow, and it continues to get better and better and better. So while nobody may be forcing Jordan Grace to realize this is now or never, it could be the reality of the situation, but that's not a situation unique to Jordan Grace. That's the case with every woman on this extremely stacked roster.
Is a place of history, of course, in this very building. 1995, Shawn Michaels was the first person to win the Royal Rumble from the first position. One of these two women will try and make history here tonight. Will history continue for Stephanie Vaquer, or will Jordan Grace start to build her own legacy?
Here comes the champ.
Redefine the women's division you just spoke about. Vaquer has led by example. Stephanie said she wanted to be a fighting champion. She became double champion. She's still the NXT Women's Champion, and Stephanie Vaquer is raising the bar for the entire industry night after night after night.
Oh, wait a minute.
Two women you mentioned earlier, long-standing history.
Chica Tormenta and Dalise from AAA Luchadoras. AAA, as I mentioned earlier, perhaps potential implications for the Worlds Collide event.
You got to imagine that those two women don't believe Stephanie Vaquer is the #1 luchadora in the world.
Nice. I guarantee you they take exception with Vaquer referring to herself as La Primera.
They might want to rethink that. All right? I'm just saying.
Well, let's get ready for the NXT Women's title to be defended. We go up to
Here
the
we go.
microphone.
Introducing the challenger from Austin, Texas, Jordan Grace. And her opponent from San Fernando, Chile, she is the NXT Women's Champion, Stephanie V.R.G.
NXT WWE Universe has been loud and rowdy all night long. And they continue to be vocal. Both these women want to be at the top of the best women's division in professional wrestling. Only one will. Booker, it's hard to argue that Stephanie Mikail hasn't backed up everything she said since making her in-ring debut last summer.
Stephanie Mikail took the most direct route to the top. Double champ. The only one that ever did it. She's a very, very extraordinary talent.
Technical ability. And Graves, you are one who always tells me about, strategies, how you look at both athletes that are in the ring differently. Do you see this as a power versus technical ability sort of matchup?
Absolutely. I would suggest both of these women sort of live in their wheelhouses. Jordan Grace brings next level power to every match she competes in. V.R.G, as we're seeing right before our very eyes, is a technical wizard. Stephanie can really do it all.
But is Stephanie starting to stretch herself a little bit too thin? You think about going to Monday Night Raw, still the NXT obligation.
No, I think this is the case of riding the hot hand.
Oh, baby.
V.R.G is firing on all cylinders right now. The onus is on her to continue that momentum. Jordan Grace needs to stop the Dark Angel. Oh!
Stephanie Mikail represents NXT with pride wherever she goes.
I'll tell you what I noticed in the opening moments of this match, how much time Jordan Grace is spending looking around the arena, almost as if she's humbled by the atmosphere here in the Yingling Center. Will she crumble under the moment, or will she become a dime?
No, I don't see it that way. Jordan Grace, she's been to the top. Right now, she's here in NXT to conquer NXT, and right now, she's in the ring to deal with Stephanie Mikail. Stephanie Mikail, that puts her at the top of the food chain, man. The top of the food chain.
Booker, I want to take something you just said. You talk about Jordan Grace being to the top, and right now, a little back and forth between these two, but Stephanie Mikail said it best. Grace has been to the top of some brand, shoulders down in a near fall. Grace going right back in now, crucifix style, shoulders down, another kick out. Grace shifting one more time, and these two obviously have done a lot of film study, and here we see a nice little bend, but not breaking, is Jordan Grace. Grace has been champion all over the world, something you just pointed out.
Yes.
Stephanie Mikail said, yeah, you dominated other brands, I've dominated continents.
Of course, there's a little bit of respect there, but this is about competition. This is about being the best. Stephanie Mikail, she came all the way across the water for this championship, and she's not going to let anybody take it away from her.
Healthy show of respect from those here in attendance. And, V.R.G called Grace her toughest challenge, Corey. Is that an insight to the mind of what Jordan Grace is thinking? You talk about the atmosphere, but there's also the opponent.
I have no reason to doubt Stephanie Mikail's assessment. If she says Jordan Grace is her toughest challenge, then we might as well start treating Jordan Grace as Mikail's toughest challenge.
I think about all the times V.R.G has been up in this ring, all the moment she's around and another near fall. Been champion all of 2025. Nothing short of a dominant nice suplex from V.R.G. Talk about healthy respect, Booker. You still think there's a healthy respect between these two?
I thought Stephanie V.R.G was someone about to go for a 619. Courtesy of Rey Mysterio. Uh-oh. Wow!
Give us some sound effects now, Book.
I'm not talking about that one. Jordan Grace just burned a hole in Booker as she's trying to put her fist right through the champion so that she can finally achieve her destiny.
Jordan can't afford to waste any time here. Utilize these valuable moments. Continuing to inflict punishment on the Dark Angel. In trouble.
But Jordan knows she has to get Stephanie McCare back into the ring. It's the only way she can win the NXT Women's Championship here tonight at Battleground in Tampa. Hell of a counter into the cover. Will it be enough? And a near fall.
You okay with their book? Need a cold shower or something?
Nothing. Come on, man. Come on. What the hell was that all
What
about?
do you mean, what the hell is it about? Grace pointed out it was a great counter.
It was astoundingly brilliant. That was maybe the most impressive thing I've seen from Jordan Grace thus far.
What she got against me? What she got against
She's
me?
got nothing to do against you, but she hears what you say every week. She's trying to prove a point to you, prove a point to the world, and prove a point to Stephanie McCare right now. And the back of the McCare grade went right off of our monitors. This again is sound strategy by the challenger. Who's continuing to hold the hold.
I love this. Utilize the full 5 seconds allotted by the official. I like what we're seeing out of Jordan Grace. She obviously understands the assignment tonight. She's not going to let this opportunity slip through her fingers. But think about what we just saw in the last match with Channing Sachs, Lorenzo, and Tony D'Angelo, the ribs. How much any damage to your core can affect every aspect of your offense and defense in this ring.
You know, Booker, I think there's something else important to bring up here. Corey wasn't here last year, but at this same event, it was Jordan Grace who crossed the line, challenged Roxanne Perez for the NXT Women's Championship. Grace couldn't get it done that night, Grace. Does that add any more fuel to her fire tonight?
Listen, I think every time that Jordan Grace... Oh, good man!
Oh, wow.
Every time she's ever come up short, which isn't frequent in her career, she's the master at utilizing failure as fuel, learning from it, getting better at it, improving your game each and every night out, because that's what it takes.
I mean, Jordan Grace, she's a multi-time women's TNA champion. Right now, she's here to capture the NXT champion. I'm sure she's got her sights on Raw and SmackDown as well. But it starts right here tonight against Stephanie McCare.
And the Juggernaut with a big slam looking for... Oh! Looking for that Vader bomb out of the corner. McCare able to roll out of the way. They say if the devil is showing aces, be careful how you play your hand. That might be very important for Jordan Grace as we go through the deep waters of this matchup. Has watched McCare closely for years. One of the athletes she wanted to face when she chose NXT.
Oh, no.
Turn the tables. Referee in great spot, great position. And McCare right now, flying through the air with a high cross body. And seemingly that momentum shift has come right back into the way of the champion. Eat the feet, puts Grace on Dream straight in and follow in with a closer.
Stephanie is digging real deep right now, showing why she became double champion here in NXT so quickly.
Jordan Grace wanted to face with Julia, whom she defeated for this opportunity.
Oh, man.
Double knees connect. And Stephanie McCare right now almost in cruise control in this championship match.
Now you're going to get what you want, Book. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, two.
To kick out. Jordan Grace, though, has to be feeling the heat right now. There's some sort of celebration in this moment. Not like that, Booker. Lola, Jada, even Sol Kalani, who started tonight. There are plenty of women from around the world, or Evolve, or even AAA, that would love a championship opportunity. Whoa. They'll be looking for that SVB. And it gets counted again for the moment. And Grace right now trying to fight through.
Too much power there for Jordan Grace. Still got so much left in the tank. We just get started, guys. I'm feeling with this matchup.
Stephanie McCare has been a barrier breaker since she arrived. Right now, able to create a little bit of separation. But right now, Jordan Grace has to find almost a different zone she's got to enter.
Wow.
In this match. And Grace showcasing her own athleticism. And then,
Oh, no.
there's that juggernaut mentality, Grace, of the challenger. Trying to follow up now.
Oh.
Sit down style with the power.
1, 2.
And that look on Jordan's face, I don't want to call it desperation, Graves. But is that frustration, or is she seemingly feeling this match slip through her hands?
Potentially both. I mean, Jordan Grace is throwing everything she's had so far at Mikail, not been able to solve the champion. This is not the point in the match to doubt yourself. This is not the point in the match to give up and quit. Jordan Grace needs to figure out how to soldier forward.
One more time, almost looked like she was getting ready to enter into beast mode. Big clothesline following up. Ooh. Booker, I asked this to Grace. I'll ask you, is this a crucial moment for Jordan Grace in her career?
The most crucial moment.
Oh.
Along tonight, to definitely do something to Jordan Grace's confidence.
Oh, wow.
Connected. The care now. Looking to retain. He almost able to get it done with that right shoulder just off the mat.
So you talk about taking on Roxanne Perez and coming so close and now being in this moment here. Again, just inside a year later. Come on, man.
Well, between these two women, as we are entering maybe a crucial juncture of this match of Graves, there are a lot of similarities, but also a lot of differences. Grace said there are more similarities even than she cared to admit when she takes a look at the champion. Doing a nice job of overpowering Stephanie Mikail in this moment. And whoa! You know, Booker, you sat ringside with me and called a lot of matches since she arrived. Is she being pushed to a new limit here?
This is Stephanie Mikail's toughest test to date. Bar none. Here. Yeah.
Wow.
She wants it more.
Well, she's gonna
Wow.
have to prove it. And Jordan Grace looking to prove just that from the top.
Double up.
Wow.
Oh, baby.
Wow.
Grace, take a look.
Incredible power from the challenger. Superplex immediately followed by a jackhammer from Jordan Grace. The juggernaut came within an eyelash of becoming the new NXT Women's Champion. Grace now going to the well once again, looking to overpower the champion.
Oh, float over. Near fall again.
Wow.
So much taken out of both these athletes, both these superstars is now just
Desperation. It was desperation by Mikail, pulling the challenger down into almost a body triangle for the moment, realizing that.
Whoa.
And now, with Mikail, SVP countered. Able to land on her feet with Grace, swinging and miss. Wildly though with Mikail, now entering beast mode, countered up by Mikail.
1, 2.
Center of the ring, still not enough to keep the challenger down. Right back in.
Uh-oh. Oh, wow. Oh.
Certainly had to enter a new version of beast mode. Mikail though. And whoa! Is it enough? Another kick out. I don't know what it's going to take Booker to keep the other one down.
Talk about the strength of Jordan Grace in there.
Wow.
Taking on crowd with some Stephanie Mikail right now. They're matching each other right now. Tit for tat.
Raven and I at the beginning were talking about power and technical ability. At this juncture of the matchup, as much as we've seen both these women and what they put themselves through.
It seems like we just get started. This match, guys, this match could go all night long.
Uh-oh.
It certainly could. But Jordan Grace.
Wow.
You want to rethink that statement, Book, because that could be the end.
And the cameras didn't see it, but there was a massive grin on the face of the champion for the moment.
Feel this.
Right through the barricade. And it was almost instantaneous how the expression on the champion's face changed. Realizing she has daylight, realizing the challenger is hurt badly. This could be the champ's opportunity to retain.
In trouble is Grace. SVB connects square to the back.
1, 2, 3. Oh! What? Wow!
Almost the same look Jordan and Grace had earlier when I called it desperation. And now McCare trying to cinch in a second SVB counter, though, by the strength of Jordan Grace. That power overcoming the technical ability of the champion. And if this breaks down into a slugfest right now, you got to give the advantage to Grace.
She's got the power, but you can't take nothing away. Stephanie McCare, she's a hell of a champion.
Wow. Man, what a match. Wow.
Systematically dissecting her opponent. These two have laid it all on the line. Where's McCare go? We don't see Stephanie leave her feet too often.
Are you kidding me? We see how talented McCare is on the ropes quite frequently. She utilized the spinal tap to great effect many times.
Every now and again, she knows she has to pull it out in certain situations. She knows when she needs a little bit extra, she has to go to the top. It's not often she does. And looking back is McCare. Who do you point, Graves?
There it is. 1, 2, 3. Man, what a match. What a match.
What a match.
I agree.
For Stephanie McCare.
Jordan Grace definitely put up a good effort, but at the end of the day, the champion still remains on top.
In the game today, what a win for Stephanie McCare over a very, very credible, very game challenger in Jordan Grace.
Well, on this night in Tampa, Stephanie McCare once again proves she's the measuring stick of women's wrestling.
Forever a target, La Primera.
This October, John Cena lands in Perth for a full-scale WWE takeover. It all starts with SmackDown, ends with Raw, and in the center of it all, Cena takes the spotlight for one of WWE's most massive nights. WWE Crown Jewel in Perth. 3 nights, 1 epic weekend, all at RSC Arena. WWE Takeover Perth this October. Scan the code, don't miss it.
Tomorrow, after an unforgettable Saturday night's main event, the Money in the Bank qualifying matches bring unmatched energy and unparalleled excitement reaches new heights. Raw tomorrow, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, only on Netflix.
Experience the non-stop excitement at Money in the Bank with On Location, the official fan hospitality partner of WWE. Unrivaled access, unmatched service, and unforgettable experiences. Find your package at onlocationexp.com/WWE. Well, what a night it has been for the first time on WWE programming, the TNA World Championship will be defended. Henry Williams in our main event here tonight. Sarah Schreiber again, though, is standing by.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the NXT North American Champion, Ricky Saints.
Booker, the revolution has come to Battleground.
Ricky Saints, check him out. He's looking good. He's looking dapper now. I mean, I like the outfit this week. I like the outfit. Great. Great. Is that one of those outfits you was talking about? Looking like $1 million bucks.
Week after week, every time the revolution arrives, he does it in style. A man who has captivated NXT in short order, Ricky Saints at Battleground.
I know there's got to be a lot on his mind after what we heard from our general manager, Ava, as it pertains to the title in which he holds and the man that he
Oh yeah, he.
for the North American Championship.
He does look like a cruiserweight version of The Rock.
Ricky, we've heard from Ethan Page that he believes he's got you exactly where he wants you ahead of your title defense. And Ava announced that that will kick off Tuesday night show.
Listen, Ethan likes to believe that he is this genius mastermind, and yes, he is smart. But Ethan is more like the guy that you always see at the party. You do not know why he is there. Nobody invited him. Nobody wants to hear from him. Hey, dog, nobody wants you here. And I seem to be his new favorite obsession. And I thought after I beat him at Stand and Deliver that he would move on, but no, it seems like old Ricky stays on his mind 24/7. So, the way that I see it is that I put this championship title on the line, not because I was rattled, Sarah, but because I knew that his greed wouldn't let an opportunity like this slip away. Point blank, I am tired of you, Ethan Page. That's it. So if that means that I gotta show up and start the show next Tuesday and defend the North American Championship and whoop your ass, then hey baby, let's dance.
Well, Ricky, I know you're laser focused on Ethan Page, but Ava also said the NXT North American title will be defended at Worlds Collide.
Listen, I'm not shy. Unlike Ethan, if anybody wants a piece of Ricky, then you can come and get it. And if you don't mind, I want to hear it. I'm going to go ahead and take over this right quick. This right here means that I am an ambassador. This right here means that the revolution will always be televised. So at Worlds Collide, if that means I got to do it against the best that AAA has to offer, hell, if I got to go to Tijuana, if I got to go to Monterrey,
All ego. Page said earlier he wanted to get his hands on Ricky Saints, and these two need to be separated, Booker.
Where's the refs?
Our general manager has a lot on her plate. Come on. We talk about a battleground.
Thank God. Thank you for the security. Wow.
Just sacrificed himself to take out all ego once more.
Ava needs to settle this, and it will be settled. Will the revolution continue, or will Page's ego grow more out of control? We're going to find out and kick off this.
For the NXT North American Championship.
This summer, WWE and Paris join forces for 2 unstoppable nights. With the first ever Clash in Paris, followed by a massive Monday Night Raw. up the world. WWE Clash in Paris and Monday Night Raw. Combo tickets on sale now.
Just announced John Cena, Logan Paul, Becky Lynch, Tiffany Stratton will compete in Fanatics games at Fanatics Fest NYC, June 20th through the 22nd. For the first time ever, the world's biggest athletes, celebs, and 50 lucky fans will take part in Fanatics games, decathlon style, across 8 fast-paced, roughly led challenges, each testing a different skill at stake. $2 million in prizes, little more glory, and bragging rights that will last forever. Emanating from the Jacob Javits Center, don't miss the chance to see your favorite WWE superstars Cody Rhodes, John Cena, Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, Seth Rollins, Logan Paul, Becky Lynch, and Tiffany Stratton compete alongside a stacked lineup of athletes and celebrities, including Tom Brady, Alex Rodriguez, Jaden Daniels, Gronk, Kevin Durant, and so many more. Well, that comes up in a few weeks, in moments. The NXT title will be on the line. Miles Bourne fighting for those that need a hero. Does the Cinderella story continue, or does the Destroyer end the fairy tale?
Miles Bourne, thanks for taking the time. First and foremost, congratulations. First WWE PLE singles match. Happens to be for the NXT Championship. So take me through what the last few weeks has been like in your life.
Well, Vic, I'll take you back a little further if you don't mind. When I first signed my NXT contract, I was going through a really hard time. And honestly, I didn't know if I was ready. But quickly, NXT took me right in. It made me family. And they got me ready. And all the coaches always say, you know, be ready for any opportunity you may get. And coming into the Battle Royal, I believe that was the most ready I've ever been. And now that I'm getting to go to the Battleground for an NXT Championship match, the hard work obviously showed, and I proved myself. And now I feel like I'm hitting my stride, Vic. I'm ready. I was ready for the Battle Royal, and I'm going to be ready Sunday.
You know, Miles, I've had the opportunity to get to know you over the last several months, and the one thing that I've learned about you, and correct me if I'm wrong here because I don't want misinformation, you were only given a 15% chance to live at birth. So my question is, why did you feel that it was the right time to tell the world about your disability and open up?
You know, Vic, it just felt right to open up to the audience and to the WWE universe, especially after hearing them going crazy after I won that Battle Royal. I'm hard of hearing, but I heard them that night. I mean, more than just hear them, I felt them. I felt that I owed it to them to open up and share my story. And if they're getting behind me now and they're accepting me, then I want them to know the real me. And my hearing, my disability, my speech impediment, I don't want it to define me. I want to break stereotypes here. But at the same time, I want people to know that I am not ashamed of those characteristics. You know, that it made me who I am. I wouldn't be the man I am today, and I wouldn't change a thing, honestly, about that. And that's not just something I wanted to carry with me. I wanted to show the world that, to all the other kids who are struggling, that nothing can hold you back. There's no disability or challenge or limitation that's going to define, you know, what you're capable of doing. And that's why this NXT Championship means so much to me. Because I want to show the world that if Miles Bourne can do something like that, you can do anything. You know, Vic, I've been defying the odds since day one. And I've been fighting since birth, honestly, just to survive. And I'll be fighting against Oba, mostly to survive. He's a monster. And I mean, let's be honest, Vic. He's got me beat on size. He's got me beat in strength. He's got me beat in power. But the one thing he doesn't have me beat on is my heart. And I genuinely believe I'm going to defy the odds again on Sunday at Battleground. I'm confident that I can step and go toe-to-toe with Oba Benny.
golden opportunity for this moment, for this man in this moment. And there you saw for a moment, Charlie Dempsey didn't acknowledge Miles Bourne. We'll touch on that a little bit, but Greg, when it comes to Miles Bourne,
Yeah, what's up with the guy with the or maybe he feels some type of way that he should be in this match and going for the NXT championship.
Refuses to let his disability define him. He has made a life, made a career out of defying odds in every aspect of his life. It could lead him to the top of the mountain tonight, but there is a massive, massive roadblock standing in his way.
Miles soaking in every single moment here as he competes for his first singles championship on a premium live event here in NXT.
Miles Bourne has reached this opportunity by sort of flying under the radar. He's kind of playing with house money, so to speak. Miles Bourne is coming into this match with not the highest of expectations from the NXT universe, which could spell trouble for this man.
There he is, Booker, the NXT champion.
You guys talk about the Miles Bourne story. It's a great story. But this man, over 50, the ruler, he ain't trying to hear that. The only thing this man is thinking about right now at this moment is no bread, no water, just me. Oh, yes, man. That's the NXT champion.
There you see the stats for Obafemi. This is his 6th championship defense.
What? Say it again.
6th championship defense. And no one has won more championship matches than Oba since the start of 2024. Let's go up to our ring announcer, Mike Rowe.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the NXT Championship! Introducing the challenger from Wilmington, North Carolina, weighing in at 220 pounds, representing No Quarter Catch Crew, Miles Bourne! And his opponent from Lagos, Nigeria, weighing in at 310 pounds, he is the NXT champion, Oba!
It is all about the NXT Championship. Miles Bourne, who beat Ethan Page at NXT, biggest singles win of his career at that time, shocked the universe by winning a Battle Royal to become #1 contender. Can he shock the world again? Miles Bourne, Booker, is going to need every beat in his heart to win this matchup.
Miles Bourne is the ultimate underdog in this match. Can he overcome all the odds in a matchup like this? And the one thing we cannot question is Miles Bourne's heart. We don't know how good this guy really is as well. Has he been training for a matchup like this with Obafemi? Can he go the long haul, get in that deep water, and last? We're gonna find out.
Any of you guys surprised that the NQCC isn't ringside for this championship matchup?
No, I think this is the appropriate decision for NQCC to not be here. Let Miles succeed or fail on his own. He doesn't have to worry about Charlie Dempsey. He doesn't have to worry about Ren Sinclair. He's worried about Obafemi and Obafemi alone.
And after that look we saw Charlie Dempsey give Miles, it might actually work in Miles' benefit.
Miles actually, he said, man, once he got with NQCC, he got all the training that he needed. He's ready for this matchup. And who got him ready for it? Charlie. Give Charlie a lot of credit.
I give Charlie credit for everything he has put the NXT through before. Able to land on his feet. Born tonight, preparing this for himself, the NQCC, but a community that needs a hero. And Booker, to your point, Miles Bourne has credited the NQCC, but he's also maybe outgrown the two. If he's able to
Why am I so tired? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to stay awake. I mean, I just took a nap earlier. I don't know why I'm so tired again.
That drop kick from Miles Bourne connected, but you just see the power. Also, an Obafemi did not go down. It's great. I come to you and ask you, what do you think about the tutelage? Because sometimes you have said in the past, you outgrow your scene, you outgrow your partners.
Well, that's not the case with Miles Bourne. Miles Bourne, essentially brand new for all intents and purposes in this game. He's got a lot to learn from someone like Charlie Dempsey, who's been around the world multiple times. He's a master of many different skill sets. Miles Bourne can take what he's learned, hopefully apply it successfully tonight, but to imply that he's outgrown his coach already is absolute nonsense.
Guys are already that when it comes to Charlie Dempsey, he does have a blue pedigree and a nice insecurity, rocking the champion again. Booker, we certainly are going to learn, though, a lot about Miles.
Oh, no.
Miles Bourne has an opportunity of a lifetime right here. This is like a lottery ticket. This is like Apollo Creed calling out Rocky Balboa on Independence Day, giving this young man a shot.
I apologize, you guys. I'm trying to call to action, but yeah. But I want to let y'all know I am enjoying, the PLE, but it's just, it's not because I don't want y'all to think I'm not enjoying the PLE. I am, but it's just when you get like tired and stuff, it's hard to either call the action. That's the reason why I've been so quiet and just watching the action. But I'm gonna try my best to continue calling the action.
To be put in positions where he's unfamiliar with the situation. Take your time. Every movement Oba has made is meant something.
To that, Graves, do you think Oba sees Miles as a threat?
I think Obafemi understands that he is constantly a target no matter where he goes, no matter what day of the week it is in the NXT locker room. Everybody is a threat to Obafemi, which is why he's become so adept at turning away challengers. Nobody thrives against adversity quite like Obafemi.
This past Tuesday, Booker, we saw your guy Jasper Troy make his presence felt and drop the champion.
You know why? Because Jasper Troy, that monster, he want a piece of the action. And right now, he's starting right at the top, just like I told you.
For Obafemi, again, I like the word Graves used, the deliberate style in this matchup. In his career since the start of the breakout tournament in 2023, that was 531 days ago. He is champion or North American champion for 411 of those days. That is nothing short of dominant.
Championship quality athlete right here over the family. This guy has a bright future right now. He's just in his infancy stages, and right now he's putting it on Miles Bourne. I'm wondering if the referee might have to have the wherewithal, understanding and know-how at some point to maybe stop this matchup at some point because Oba is playing it real serious.
Into the cover, and another kick out. You heard the WWE Universe has been at a fever pitch since the beginning of the night. I bring up that 2023 breakout tournament, Booker, because you and I were ringside. These two met in the first round of that tournament. They both have come a very long way.
Yeah, Miles Bourne actually did a hell of a job. We saw some impressive things from Miles Bourne. And right now, there again, he has a lottery ticket. He has a chance to prove that he had what it takes to work at this level.
Oh! That goes back to your point, I guess, from when he arrived in that breakout tournament to having to be molded by someone like Charlie Dixon.
CC has definitely done a great job with Miles Bourne. This is a kid. This is a kid who has grown exponentially over this last 365 days. You got to give him a lot of credit for that. But is he ready? Is he ready for this moment?
The answer right now is the moment belongs to Oba Femi. And as we get into maybe an uncomfortable part of this matchup, as Femi just continues to dominate Corey, what does Miles need to remember when you're in deep waters against, well, an absolute...
Oh, wow.
Drop the check. I don't know if there's anything that Miles can remember because he's never really been in this situation. We know Bourne has the cardio. When you train with NQCC, you've got a gas tank on you. That was a drop kick, the very same drop kick that propelled Miles Bourne's career to this opportunity. Bourne, I think the fact sometimes what you don't know can help you, that's the case for Miles Bourne tonight.
Well, that's the second time he's been able to hit Oba Femi with that drop kick. Maybe the third time will be the charm, but again, Oba just planning with another backbreaker. Miles Bourne and now just trying to get a submission to prove a point, to send a message.
He hit over with a big shot, that big drop kick, but I'm going to tell you right now, he's going to have to do that in these sessions. I mean, I'm talking about his combinations that he want to try to stop the big man's momentum.
Trying to rally Miles Bourne right now. Again, the unknown for Bourne. You can get all the hours in the gym.
Oh, good night.
But nothing trains you guys for taking a clothesline like that.
Beautiful.
You can get your head taken off like that. Planet Fitness, I assure you that much. Oba Femi now settling in. This is exactly what Bourne wanted to avoid. Letting Oba make this his match. This is what the ruler does so well, so regularly. He weathers the early storm, and he makes it his match.
Wow.
Made a little bit of a mistake there. Miles Bourne trying to capitalize. Going to have to do a little bit more than what he's doing in this moment, but it's been effective. Trying to hold on, trying to squeeze, trying to wear down the much larger Oba Femi, who's trying to desperately create a little bit of separation, but closing that space again into the challenger.
Great display of tenacity from the challenger. Miles Bourne with the sleeper on the flat. It looks like Oba still has his chin underneath the forearm of Miles Bourne, so Miles is able to get the full effect of this sleeper hold submission. This is still going to wear down Oba slowly.
See the effects right now, both these men here, and I wonder though, is this where someone like Charlie Dempsey or Tavion Heights or Red Sinclair would be helpful to Miles if they were out there to help coach him up?
You know, I don't think extra years or anything like that is going to help Miles right now. I don't think he needs any white noise. I think he just needs to concentrate. This is a moment. It's a moment, like I said, a lifetime for Miles Bourne. Can he land that one big shot to perhaps change? Whoa!
Miles acknowledges, oh, the third time that drop kick.
There it is.
The ruler sent spilling to the floor. The challenger now with an opportunity to make something happen. Here comes Miles Bourne.
Oh, no.
Big suit bone right hand right on the jaw of the challenger. Now the ruler. Oh, man, 2 knees.
Oh, there it is.
Into the count.
And a kick out.
But in this matchup, in this juncture, is this just a little bit too much for Miles Bourne?
Miles Bourne still has breath in his lungs and a beat in his heart, as you referenced earlier. Bourne not looking like he's ready to quit. Oba's trying to force Miles to feel uncomfortable, to suffer, but it looks like Miles is still able to hang tough somehow.
Trying to get to that bottom rope right now, trying to crawl. Bourne now maybe just trying to break the grip, not taking the easy way out, trying to fight his way free, and Bourne.
Great transition by Oba right into the rear chin lock, just utilizing Miles' own movement against him. And now there's a vice-like grip around the jaw.
And with all that weight of Oba Femi leaning on the back of Miles Bourne, it's making it hard for him to breathe as well.
It's exhausting for Miles Bourne. Not to mention the barrage of heavy strikes from the ruler.
Oh, wow. Oh, shoot.
That could be it, and maybe the moment is not too big for Miles Bourne. Maybe this is exactly what Bourne needed. That window of opportunity you talked about,
I'll
Booker.
tell you something, Miles Bourne, you just come in here to play, guys. He came here to walk away and the new champion. I'm going to tell you right now, he's so close. He's so close. Can the kid fight? Can he keep it going? Here we go.
Born told me earlier you never fear the man who bleeds.
Wow.
Poison of regret. Wounds heal, but the wound of never daring will haunt you.
Time to go flying.
That shot I was talking about right there. The kid right now, he could be about to cash in there. Could this be the Kool-Aid dog?
And he knew he had to get the champion back in the ring. This may be his first attempt at a singles title, but Miles Bourne knows what he needs to do.
There it is.
Into the cover, hook of the leg, and a near fall. And you sense the energy Booker in here is starting to shift to Miles Bourne.
Miles already proved that he belonged at this level already, Vic. If he wins this matchup right now, I'm telling you, he will shock the world. He will shock the world.
Wow!
Power slam into the cover for the title and over. Right shoulder off the mat. No secret that Miles Bourne is idolized.
What a power slam. Let's see that again. Oh, no.
Maybe not a risk he wanted to take. And now Obo hoisting up Miles. It looks like Miles may be going for the ride. And oh, he countered. Double connected. Standing. Moonsault. Did his work.
Oh, no.
Got caught.
Massive choke slam.
1, 2. And he kicked out again.
That's the hard Miles Bourne was talking about earlier, guys.
If you go to the start of this matchup and you think about when both men came out, there was a lot of ovation for Obafemi, not so much for Miles Bourne. It seems to me those here in Tampa are starting to rally and believe in Miles Bourne here tonight.
It's turning right now. Miles Bourne has the support, and that sixth man is so important in this business sometimes.
Is this a case of Miles trying to get cute again, Corey?
I think Miles is running on instinct, perhaps running a little low on his bag of tricks, trying to figure out whatever he can.
Wow.
Spiked Obafemi with a DDT. That's what Bourne needed.
Bourne now, seeing that the champion is on the back foot. Miles looking for an exclamation point of sorts to win the championship. Able to roll right through, get right back to his feet, charge right.
Oh, no.
Fall from Grace, counter. Hurricanrana.
1, 2. Oh, man. Oh, there it is.
Playing around, massive forearm.
Whoa!
Unbelievable. Snapping back like a rubber band. The resiliency of the challenger. Who just screamed out, come on. He knows this is that moment.
He's going to do it.
This is his chance.
He's going to do it.
For the champion.
There it is. 1, 2. Oh.
With a little too much left in the tank. Impressive as that is, look back at the full extension on the splash from the challenger, driving all the wind out of the lungs of the NXT champion, but there still remains work to do for Miles Bourne. Questionable decision for the challenger to stand and trade blows with Obafemi.
And right into it goes Miles Bourne and another one from Oba. Got caught
Wow.
with a clothesline.
Oh, there it is.
Took a shot into the jaw. A lesser man wouldn't be standing. Look at that fourth drop kick. Just dropped the champion.
It's working. Keep going back to it, Miles.
Slowly but surely charging.
Oh, no. Oh, there it is.
Uppercut. And Obafemi now.
The ruler wants some insurance.
Looking for that patented fall from grace.
There it is. What?
Got to be kidding me.
You gotta be kidding me.
Tampa shot.
The heart right there is kid.
No way.
Miles Bourne's heart, man.
He said he may not have the strength advantage, the height height advantage, but you couldn't question his heart. No one's questioning it now in this moment.
Miles Bourne removing all doubt.
Oh, there it is.
Here comes Oba once again. Full speed ahead, just battering the challenger.
1, 2. Oh. Man, what a match. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's over. That's it. Yeah, that's it.
Somehow, some way, though, Miles pulled himself back up. And Obafemi now just tossing another human life. Fall from grace a second time. And not to be outdone, the ruler.
There it is.
Once more.
1, 2, 3.
Retains.
What a match, though.
Can't take anything away from the challenger, though.
Miles Bourne definitely put up a fight, but just the champion's just way too strong. And then the last power bomb, the third one, and then he retains. The ruler of NXT still remains on his throne.
For the challenger here tonight, Miles Bourne, who gave it his all. But here at Battleground, the reign of the ruler continues in NXT.
Nod of approval from the ruler. This isn't the last we've heard of Miles Bourne.
Obafemi was definitely in a fight.
Guess what? SummerSlam, MetLife, 2 nights, and I will finally be hosting. And nobody better try me.
Cardi, just stay to rapping. You're not a wrestler. Just stay to rapping.
This July, WWE and Atlanta are bringing the classics back. The Great American Bash. Saturday night's main event. And the history-making all-women spectacle Evolution. 3 massive shows. 1 unforgettable weekend. Combo tickets on sale Wednesday with pre-sale Tuesday.
3 massive shows, 1 epic weekend coming to Atlanta, Georgia this July. The Great American Bash is Saturday night's main event on Saturday, July the 12th, and the history-making all-women spectacle Evolution on Sunday, July 13th. Combo tickets for Saturday night's main event and Evolution go on sale Wednesday with a special free sale this Tuesday. Visit WWE.com/events for more information. But that is in Atlanta. We are live tonight in Tampa, Raw in 24 hours, and what a weekend it has been here for the WWE. What a night it has been thus far here at Battleground. And wait, what? Oh, there's a camera. Cut to the camera. Go.
What the hell just happened?
Melee backstage. I don't even know what. There was so much chaos. I have no idea what to think about what we just saw.
Well, we're trying to reset settle in because we don't know what we just witnessed to Greg's point. What is it? And it certainly was a fight. What a night it has been here in Tampa. But let's talk about what's going to happen this Tuesday live on NXT. These two had to be separated even earlier tonight as well. Our general manager, Abel, wants this issue over. Sage wants to beat the ego out of Ethan and turn the page on his revolution. North American title is on the line, 48 hours on NXT.
We're talking about this young man during the last matchup with Omo Femi. The LFG Season 1 winner, Jasper Troy, makes his singles debut on NXT this Tuesday.
Not only that, coming away this Tuesday, she's emotional, some say she's unstable, she is Ada Paxley. She looks to strike back against Jada Parker. These two go one-on-one Tuesday on NXT.
And Miles-born NQCC stablemate Tavion Heights issued the challenge. TNA wrestler Mike Santana has answered it. It is official. Santana versus Heights, one-on-one Tuesday night.
On the topic of TNA, it is time for history. First time ever.
Now it's time for our main event. For the first time ever on the WWE ring in WWE history, the TNA World Championship is on the line.
What does it mean to be TNA champion? For most of us, it was a launching pad.
If you want to be the best, you gotta beat the best. And here I am, TNA champion.
For some of us, a career resurgence. But for the last 23 years, the TNA champion has been the embodiment of this underdog promotion. And in those 2 decades, no title holder has carried the TNA brand quite like the current champion.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Joe Hendry, the Scottish-born champion who has made us all believe, not just in him, but in TNA wrestling. As champion, Hendry has led a resurgence for this company.
Joe Hendry is here in NXT.
Sellout crowds.
Do you believe in Joe Hendry?
Viral moments.
Moment of the night. I believe in Joe Hendry. TNA champion is here.
And even surprise appearances at WrestleMania.
That was a moment for Joe Hendry to be in the ring with the one of the greats in Randy Orton. But
Trick Williams, NXT's franchise player.
I started my WWE career with nothing but ambition. I came with a work ethic and a good attitude, from the rookie to the main event.
The leader of the Whoop That era.
6'3", 35 hard. I'm a granite. That's a star, man.
Let's talk about it.
and he was even under the leadership of Carmelo Hayes.
And now Trick looks to make history and become the new face of TNA wrestling. Tonight, we make a new moment in history. For the first time ever, the TNA Championship will be defended at a WWE Premium Live event.
You did this to yourself, Joe. I'm gonna take what means the most to you, and that's that TNA title. I'm defending this against TNA wrestlers, NXT superstars, and I'm putting them down. You are a social media sensation. Trick Williams is bigger than NXT. I'm bigger than TNA, and I'm Hollywood Trick.
You used to be somebody that these people could get behind. You used to be someone that could lead that locker room. Truth is, Trick Williams is a whiny bitch.
Take your fame, take your title, and I'm gonna take your brand.
When the dust finally settles at Battleground, who will be the face of TNA?
Oh man. Here we go. Main event time.
Well, there is Carlos Silva. He is the president of TNA Wrestling. He is ringside to witness this historic main event here tonight for the TNA World Championship at WWE Battleground.
Here we go. Yeah, here we go, Book. Let's go. What? What? Yeah. Uh-huh. I like it. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah, man. The trick.
Does Trick have the home field advantage?
Listen to it. Listen to it. Listen to the beat. They love it. They love it. We be talking about the TNA president. That smile is about to get turned upside down.
Whoa, that trick.
Is about to walk out and do TNA champion. I'm talking about 3-time world title. Around his weight. I'll give it to him, man. Give it to him too. NXT championship, TNA championship. Give it to the world, dog.
Who's going to give him anything? He's going to have to earn it. Here at
I mean, Book should know about TNA. He's a former TNA World Tag Team Champion and a former TNA Legends Champion.
That dog, that's that dog.
Well, I was allowing the WWE Universe, who in unison are standing on their feet. This is why I asked you about a home field advantage. Because it seems just like those that were chanting, "Whoop that trick," are chanting, "We believe." Pointing over here at Carlos Silva. Joe Hendry knows how important this is.
That might be the understatement of the millennium. Joe Hendry has the weight of an entire company on his shoulder right now in the form of the TNA Championship. How in the world do you expect Joe Hendry to go back to TNA if he somehow lets that gold slip through his fingers to a WWE superstar? That is career suicide.
Let's go up to Mike Rome.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the TNA World Championship. Introducing the challenger from Columbia, South Carolina, weighing in at 240 pounds, Trick Williams. And his opponent from Edinburgh, Scotland, weighing in at 252 pounds of pure motivation. He is the TNA World Champion, Joe Hendry.
Hardy Boys, Moose, recent TNA champions that were successful against WWE superstars. But piggybacking off of what you just said, Graves, take away the individuals for a moment. Describe the magnitude of this matchup in the world of professional wrestling.
This could completely change the landscape of the industry. To my point, Joe Henry is the face of TNA right now. A right that he won by defeating a former WWE superstar known here as Dolph Ziggler. Now Nick Nemeth there. Henry has what it takes, but listen to this place. This place is starting to rock.
Oh, here we go.
Because the Grace Point Booker, everyone that is in this building knows the magnitude of this moment.
It's like the WCR, the IDF. This is a major title, man. This is a major championship right here. The TNA World Heavyweight Championship. Give it up, man.
For real. Think about other championship matches that came to WWE. Not just the TNA World Championship, but think about this. Back in 2001, when WWE acquired and bought WCW, the WCW champion came to WWE. And a few WWE superstars who won that title against Booker T. First one was Kurt Angle, then The Rock.
This is a man who was in the Royal Rumble, a man who competed at WrestleMania, and No Mercy last fall was the first TNA wrestler to challenge for the NXT title.
And think about that motivation. Think about those accomplishments of Joe Henry that are driving Trick Williams, because Trick believes he should be that man. Trick believes he should have been at WrestleMania this year. Trick believes that the world should be talking about him, not a guy who works for the other company.
Well, Graves, I think, though, that Henry has proven he is no average Joe.
I'm not going to argue with you on that point. I'm a big fan of Joe Henry. I think Joe Henry's incredible. I think everything is coming his way. But you can be very, very motivated by watching somebody else succeed where you should be.
We're going to receive a lot of high praise from AJ Styles, as we heard moments ago. Making Trick thinking. Trick is no small man.
Of course, AJ Styles himself, a former TNA World Champion himself.
About 2 minutes in, and these guys right now are running hard and heavy in this matchup. How long will it last like this? That's the question.
It'll last a one-man shoulder down for 3. They tap out or they get counted out. Booker, what is it, though, about Joe Henry that has captured the world?
I think he's just a common man. I mean, he's the guy who started this business the hard way on the independent circuit, grinded. And a guy like that, you got to give him a lot of credit. Came all the way here to the state.
Oh, yeah, that is true. Okay, so AJ Styles is a 2-time TNA World Champion.
That's why you're talking to Joe Henry earlier about some of his background.
Yeah, Joe Henry possesses a black belt in judo and actually left his pro wrestling career aside to pursue amateur wrestling, freestyle and Greco. British senior national champion in freestyle wrestling. That is incredible to take a hiatus from this game. To go
Oh, oh, there it is.
Beautiful looking as well. Precision timing. I've been working with him on that.
Well, Booker, how has Henry's confidence grown since April the 20th? That, of course, is WrestleMania.
No, you got to give Joe Henry a hell of a lot of credit coming into WrestleMania on short notice, going in and taking on one of the all-time greats in Randy Orton. Just came up a little bit short.
Joe Henry won the TNA World title at Genesis in January. Been a banner 2025 that we've already covered. 126 days as champion. Loves to remind Trick Williams that he was on WrestleMania. He competed on the grandest stage of them all, and also took Trick Williams' Royal Rumble spot, which is something you alluded to earlier. Shoulders down and a kick out.
Well, certainly something worth bragging about if you're Joe Henry. Shoulders down yet again. But it's also a potentially great motivator for Trick Williams to be able to knock him off.
Another cover. Joe Henry right now showing you the amateur background he has.
And what we just saw was Trick using the skills and the tools that he possesses. Trick Williams is a long competitor. He can hit you from far away. You don't have to be in close quarters with Trick. Henry thrives there. Henry wants to keep it tight, keep it close. But Trick won't allow that to happen.
Well, you're playing off his length because he's 6'4", 6'5".
It's frame, yes, it's physical frame. You're talking about pump kicks. I mean, Booker, they're using an axe kick as well. I mean, there's a lot of truth to what Graves just brought up.
Look at this Trick Williams. I mean, when you talk about his background, he's not, your typical wrestler or anything like that. He's a fighter. He's a street fighter. And he's going to go out there and rely on his instincts and his instincts alone. That's what's taking him this far, guys.
When you talk about the amateur background, judo and whatnot, if it breaks down into just a straight street fight,
Wow.
you give the nod to Hendry.
I don't know. I would never bet against Trick Williams in any sort of circumstance where hands are being thrown. Case in point right there. Trick knows what.
Oh, man. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, hit it, hit it. Oh, it's a spinneroonie. Oh, just like. What? Wow. That was shades of 2001 SummerSlam. That was almost like a shade of 2001 SummerSlam when The Rock defeated Booker T for the WCW Championship.
They're chanting, we believe here in Tampa.
Well, I don't believe, damn it.
And Trick dropping Joe Hendry. And, all joking aside, another big kick from Trick. I mean, do either of you believe that Trick wants the championship so he can represent TNA?
Not just that. He wants to rub it in TNA's face. Here we go.
Look at Book. Bookman.
Trick Williams could potentially double dip, not only as an NXT superstar, but head to TNA. Twice the paycheck.
It's about long, green ducats in this business. And right now, Trick Williams is about to cash in. Here we go, baby.
It's true. Trick. Henry rolls through.
Wow. One, two.
Another near fall. Hendry right now. I wonder what's going through his mind. And it's important to note, too, about Trick Williams. A year ago, Booker, it was Trick who was against an outsider coming to NXT at this very event, Ethan Page. Now he's the outsider trying to become the first active WWE superstar to win a TNA championship.
You got to give it up to Trick Williams, man. And who better to be in this position other than Trick Williams, a two-time NXT champion? That's the guy right there. The guy who has won the North American Championship. Who better than this guy right here? Who said it? 6'4", children, carved out of granite.
Careful, Trick. Okay.
Well, I also want to bring up the point that our official out here checking on Joe Hendry is not in the ring with the standard 10 count. He does not want to see a match with this magnitude and not be
doing that. Referees should not be interfering in this matchup right now at this time, guys.
Don't put your stripes on, but why don't you jump in there and show how it's done? You can stack the deck in Trick's favor even further.
I mean, if he's hurt, call the match. If he's hurt, throw the X up.
Well, Trick once again mocking Joe Hendry. Not just mocking the man, not just mocking the champion, mocking an entire company in which their president, Carlos Silva, is sitting right here watching this.
He's watching right now. Joe Hendry get the hell beat out of him. That's what he's watching.
I think he's probably worried that Chet Lemon and Black Snow may reunite.
Well, Trick Williams right now looking for a big swift breaker. Comes into the quiver and a near fall.
Come on, Trick, we are so close.
I think right now you got to imagine what those, and you're the one who brought it up, and you brought it up a few times, the locker room, not just the TNA, but the locker room here in NXT, the reactions, what they're feeling right now.
Listen, I'll be honest with you. If Trick Williams dethrones the TNA champion and brings it to NXT, Trick Williams deserves whatever he wants. He wants a bust? Great. He wants his own locker room? Absolutely. This is a game-changing opportunity on both sides. Positively for Trick Williams, potentially very negative for Joe Hendry.
You can hear with every move Joe Hendry right now in pain. It goes back to those steel steps, his body bouncing off them, and now getting bounced.
Wow.
Neckbreaker. Title on the line. And Trick.
Go.
Not able quite to get the 3. There is still a lot of fight left.
Yeah, but you can sense right now that Trick is closing in on the victory, guys. I'm feeling it. It seems like Joe Henry is fading here in these deep waters, guys.
Don't count Henry out just yet. Making it back to a vertical base in his front face. Oh, no by Trick. Looking for the body scissors, weighing Henry down.
There it is.
Goes back to what you were talking about with the length, with the body size. Trick Williams now able to squeeze the air out of Joe Hendry.
But not ready to send Joe Hendry home just yet. And this motivation machine somehow back up. Look at this.
Wow.
Joe Hendry not ready to go home. Joe Hendry now is breathing deep, though. So is Trick Williams. This is those proverbial deep waters, Booker, you've been bringing up tonight.
Real deep waters, and right now, I must say, that was very impressive by Joe Henry to pull off that suplex right there from that position.
But looking at this scene right now, how much does Henry have left in the tank? The same question must be asked of Trick Williams. This is where champions prove their mettle.
Well, for Joe Hendry, he's been counted out so many times throughout his career. When he was overseas, before he got to TNA, even when he was in TNA, nobody said anything like he has done would ever happen to somebody from the outside. But he's showing you right now, don't stop. Keep believing. Big fallaway slam. Don't accept invitations.
Uh-oh.
Tampa's starting to believe. Hendry, they're looking for the standing ovation. Oh, yeah. Swung Miss Wally with that kick one more time. Hendry, though. Catch, release, standing ovation to retain the TNA World Title. And Trick
using those long limbs yet again to keep this match alive. That was brilliant ring
What's that?
by Trick Williams.
You just gotta wonder now for Joe Hendry.
This is the first time I've seen something resembling frustration on the face of the TNA champion. Is down creeping into the mind of Joe Hendry.
Wait a minute.
What's Hendry think? What's he?
Just the.
Is he looking? You don't think. And Trick.
Oh! Got him!
Perfect.
We need to say that one more time. Joe took a little bit too much time, but wait a minute. That might have been a fatal mistake, though.
Trick got a little overzealous and sent crashing to the outside. Henry with a moment to recover, to compose himself.
TNA World Championship. Oh, no! And that's the second time Joe Hendry has met those steel steps.
And again, Henry took just a fraction of a second too long. This could be the end of Joe Hendry.
Trick now. Just driving the champion. Doesn't matter what you want to call it. I've said it before. Uranagi, bookend, rock bottom. That could be the end of Joe Hendry. Trick Williams now in control. Looking for that trick shot. He connected. Falls into the cover. Look at the leg. And no. People are believing Tampa. Believing all over the world that the TNA World Champion still has some fight left in him.
Trick realizing he's got to find something else. He needs to kick it into that next gear, take it to the next level. Henry is still down, perhaps still woozy after the first trick shot from Williams.
Think about the trick kick. Think about going to this table. Think about not one but two times going into the steel steps and
Trick, you gotta earn it first.
What's Trick doing now, Book?
By any means necessary, dog.
Trick, no, you can't win the title that way. There it is! 1, 2. Oh my God! What? OMG! You gotta be kidding me! History has been made! Trick Williams is the new TNA World Champion! What? Wow. Guys.
Winners get to write history. And on this battleground, the history maker is Trick Williams. Trick has just flipped this partnership on its head. The unthinkable has happened.
What is going through the mind of the TNA president? What is going through the mind of TNA? What is going through the mind of all the TNA wrestlers? Wow.
WWE ID supports the journey of WWE ID prospects as they travel the independent wrestling circuit. We've already seen several WWE ID prospects make an impact on WWE Evolve.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was WWE NXT Battleground. Hey, y'all, I'm still in shock that Trick Williams won the TNA World Championship. But yeah, I do want to apologize for the attempts of yawning on that, but I'll try to do better next time when I go on a live stream. But that was, like I said, that was NXT Battleground. I will be back tomorrow live for Monday Night Raw, so stay tuned for that. So without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces.